The second part of my talk about selfishness is self-esteem. So a lot of people suffer with low self-esteem, which is a bad thing. You know, you don't want to be in a place where you're just constantly thinking terrible thoughts about yourself. But what they think, the idea is when they get to a place of high self-esteem, that's going to fix all their problems, that they're going to become happy. But the problem is high self-esteem isn't much better. A lot of people advocate for working on your self-esteem, but like I said before, the whole focus on self is the core of the problem. So if you truly want to sort yourself out, you need to go beyond good and bad self-esteem. You know, and other people say, well, there's a balanced form of self-esteem that's somewhere between the two, that's not self-hating, but it's also not narcissistic egotism. It's sort of a balanced self-esteem. But there is no such thing. All self-esteem is selfish, because you're just focusing on yourself. It's all about you. And like I said in my previous video, if all your focus is on you, you become unhappy. So the goal is to go beyond the two forms of self-esteem, or the three forms, or however many you want to come up with. The goal is to get to the point where there is no self-esteem, where the whole idea of self-esteem is irrelevant, because you don't think about yourself. Your life focus is something greater than you. So the whole idea of me and the little me and what I want and what I have and what I can get and what I can take for myself becomes completely irrelevant. You know, if people ask you, well, what do you think about yourself? Do you like yourself? Do you feel good about yourself when you think about me? The answer should be, well, I haven't really thought about it. You know, I don't give it much thought. I don't ponder myself very often. And if you can get to that place, what you'll find is you become much happier, much more consistently. When all the focus is on me and my self-esteem and building my self-esteem, you become unhappy and anxious. You know, the ego is like a house of cards that can tumble at any time. So building self-esteem is really just stacking up that house of cards taller. You know, it may get taller, but it becomes more vulnerable the higher it gets. So you want to go beyond the self-esteems to the point of no self-esteem, where the whole concept is kind of silly and irrelevant, where you don't have time to think about yourself because you're thinking about something bigger. And I think a lot of people sell the idea. You know, you get these sort of snake oil salesmen who sell the idea of self-esteem, and they tell you, you are going to get this amazing self-esteem if you follow this recipe. But it's not the way to go. If you genuinely want to become happy, you need to get beyond the point of self-esteem, beyond thinking about yourself altogether, where the whole concept is kind of silly and irrelevant. Thanks for watching.